Positivity Podcast. My name is Ashley Chanda. Karibu sana. So this is my first YouTube video, and I wanna tell you more about blazing positivity and what to expect. So blazing positivity is a podcast that just want to bring positive energy, positive vibe, positive aura, and just good vibes. Like it's a journey of positivity. Yeah, simple, just lighting positivity. That's blazing means lighting, I guess. So like, yeah, we just want to light positivity. I want to share my positivity journey with you. Yeah, simple. So today I just want to tell you why, how, when, and what to expect in this blazing positivity podcast. So when did this podcast start? Blazing Positivity podcast hasn't started today. This is my first YouTube video, but this is not my first episode of Blazing Positivity podcast. Blazing Positivity podcast started way back in 2020 during the corona pandemic, if all of you can recall. Most of us were indoors. I believe most of you are indoors because the corona pandemic was so bad, and most of us were also idle, like I being one of them. I was not going to school. I was just at home, seated. I was not going to school. I was just there. Yeah. So I was really idle, and I decided that let me do something constructive. Let me do. Why not open this? Maybe I didn't open this because of maybe money or something. I opened it for myself. Yeah, because one of them is because I was indoors. Secondly, the main reason why I opened this podcast was because I was healing. I was in a healing journey, both mentally and physically. During that year actually, 2020, starting from around February to April, I was really sick. I'd been in bed most of the time. By the way, I didn't even know that Corona had become that worse, even in March, even in April. After nilipona ndo nikarealize like even my classmates are not going to school anymore, like that hiyo corona imezidi and people are not going to school. So I was at home and I'd been bedridden, and like not actually that bedridden, like those nilikuwa na feel vibaya to the extent I was not getting out of bed. Like my mama alikuwa anashughulikia, though nilikuwa naenda choo vizuri, like yeah, ni vile I was sick, like ulcers ilikuwa imenilemea sana, and also I was a bit depressed. Yeah, so I had peptic ulcers, which ilikuwa inafanya like I really vomit a lot, and yeah, I was not getting out of bed, so it was really bad. But at the end of April nikakuwa better, nilipata medication and I was better, nika heal, nikakuwa poa. So but at the same time, I've told you I was depressed. The reason being I was depressed is because I was I've been broken in the same year. Yeah, so I was going through a lot. I was kinda depressed. So I decided that I'll open this podcast, and I decided that this podcast will be like my healing journey. Yeah, actually, and it has really helped me. Like podcast has been my therapy. Did you know that you can do a therapy by yourself? Did you know? Ask me, I'll tell you how. Yeah. So today, but not today. So podcasting has been my healing journey. I knew about podcast through a friend. She's my primary school friend. So during that period, I guess people were trying to trace people who were near them. So my primary school classmates, like I guess my primary school classmates are the best classmates I've ever met. Not even in high school, not my high school classmates on my campus. My primary school classmates, they are the best. Actually, we did trace, like we were tracing each other, and they bahati mzuri wakapata contact zangu, and we started talking, nikakuwa added kwa group. So one day this girl posted that she has a podcast that we go and listen to it. So I listened to it and I liked it, and I was like, wow, I also love sharing, I also love talking to people. Why not try this podcast thing? And the way I'm going through a lot, the way I'm healing and I don't want to go to therapy, like, let me do this. I felt like this podcast would be like my therapy, and it was my therapy. It really helped me in healing. So I decided that I'll do the podcast. So I learned that podcasting, you can use your phone at home and make a podcast. So there's this app called Anchor FM. That time it was called Anchor FM, a platform for making podcasts. That also I also learned through because she was using Anchor. So I learned about Anchor, and I decided, like, also I'll do podcasting. I'll open my own podcast. So now Anchor is called Spotify for podcasters. Yeah, it's been renamed. Yeah, and also I still use Anchor as my podcasting platform. I mean, Spotify for Spotify for podcaster as my platform. Yeah, I record using it. It's so good. So that's how my podcasting journey started, and that's why I started podcasting. One, I've told you, it was your idol, and two, I started it around December, November, if I'm not wrong. Two, it was because I was healing and I felt like podcasting would be like an healing journey for me. Yeah, I felt like it should be an healing journey for me. I felt like it should be like a therapy. I didn't have to go to like a psychologist or a therapist to like heal. For me, I use my podcast, talking to people and sharing to people, help me heal. Like, literally, like, I'm so well. Like, my past doesn't affect me anymore. Like, nili heal haraka sana. I didn't just use this podcast. I also used like many ways. I'll tell you in my next video. Yeah, not just podcast, but podcasting was one of them. Yeah, I did a therapy by myself. I've told you. Did you know that you can do a therapy by yourself? Ask me. I'll tell you. Tell me there in the comment section. I'll tell you. Tell me there in the comment section. I'll tell you how you can do a therapy by yourself, and I'll help you do it. By the way, I can do a full video about it. Yeah. So that's my podcasting journey. That's how I started, and I started with my first name was my first topic was relationship. Yeah, I really had to talk about it. You know, I had been heartbroken, and that's the reason why I opened. So my first episode was relationship. The next one was unconfidence. Yeah. So, and there are more episodes. If you wanna listen to them, go to Spotify, search Blazing Positivity Podcast by Ashley Chanda, and you'll listen to them. You'll know more about it. Yeah. But now we are going to start this journey again on YouTube, and it will be more of like engaging, like it will be more of a group podcast. So we might rename it or rebrand it, because I've been inviting friends, my bros, and other visitors when we are discussing topics. So be ready. It's gonna be lit, it's gonna be messy. Get ready to be entertained, to laugh, to be educated, and just good vibes. Don't forget to comment in the comment section. Tell me if you want to know how my healing journey went, how this podcast helped me, and more ways that I used in the to heal, yeah, in the healing journey. So feel free to comment. So, and also don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscription button. And that's all for today.